Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we took down Maxie of Team Magma and got here to Lavaridge Town. And in this episode, we're going to be checking out Lavaridge Town because I have been bathing, well, not really bathing though, but I've been getting a massage from the ground under there. Being buried in this hot sand is so warm and heavily. Ouch! A Pokemon nipped at my backside! Here, I have here an egg. I hope that it would hatch by covering in hot sand and springs, but that doesn't seem to be enough. It'd be the best that were kept together with Pokemon and carried about. You're a trainer, yes? Let's hope that we can take this. No! Why can't you transfer it to my PC? So I'll go transfer stuff to my PC. I guess I needed to heal anyway, so all well and good that I have to come in here. You might notice that there is a door off to the left that is not in any other Pokemon Center. There is a hot spring through there, and that area actually does have a little bit of a purpose. Not very much of a purpose, but kind of. Alright, so let's go ahead and deposit this. Goodbye, Slavinator. You will be seen later. I'll pull you back out once we need HMs again, or when the egg hatches, whatever happens first. So this woman is going to give us an egg. This will always be the same Pokemon. Not going to spoil what it's going to hatch into. If you have a Pokemon with Flame Body or Magma Armor for its ability, only in Emerald, you only have to walk twice as far for this egg to hatch. Pokemon eggs, as you obtain from breeding, you can see here, will hatch from this. It will take some time. That type there, question mark, question mark, question mark, eggs are the only Pokemon, I guess if you want to count them as Pokemon, that can be that type, except for an unused sprite of Arceus, who appears in Diamond and Pearl. That type was completely retired in Generation 5, so not there anymore. We draw so much hot water needed, it isn't magical. These hot springs appear near active volcanoes. Veins of water under the ground are heated in the magma well up in the hot springs. Okay, so we need to check around in here a bit, because there's a hidden... right there, Ice Heal. Yeah, if that doesn't defrost you, I don't know what will. But yes, there is an Ice Heal here. Try saying that 5 times fast. And these hot springs are good for calming nerves and tension, relieving aching muscles, solving rheumatic problems, and attracting money. You know, that's one thing I really, really would love to, like, go to an exotic place for. I never see hot springs in America. I'm sure that there are some at the very least, and I'm just not looking hard enough. But I never see these things anywhere in the US. And like every other country, I always hear about them there. Here we have the herb shop, which is a bit different. Herbs lower the happiness of your Pokemon. There is actually an advantage of doing this, though, because there's a move called Frustration that it does the opposite of what Return does. The more unhappy the Pokemon is, the more damage it does. There's Energy Powder, which restores 50 HP, but it's inferior to the Soda Pop, so no reason to get that. Bitter Root, really overpowered item for this early in the game. That restores HP by 200 points. This is basically a Hyper Potion for 400 Pokédollars cheaper. A lot better. Heal Powder is basically a full heal, but of course, why would you get that when you have the Lava Cookies for even cheaper and they don't lower happiness? Then there's Revival Herbs, which, while bitter, they are basically a max revive that you can actually buy. They restore your Pokemon to full HP after it is fainted. Really cool item. I'm not going to be picking any up, but I definitely recommend them if you don't have anything that's dependent on happiness. This guy here will give you a Charcoal, though, which will raise the power of Fire-type moves. Guess who that's going on? We finally have it. We got it in the second town in Crystal, but we only just got it now in Emerald, so we're going to go ahead and give that to Moagami. Holding the Quick Claw, you bet I'll switch those. And I'll give the Quick Claw to a Cool Tent because I don't really have anyone else who can take that. Or rather, everyone else is a useful hold item, just not a Cool Tent. And this guy here, Herbal Medicine works impressively well, but your Pokemon will dislike you for it. It must be horribly bitter. It says it's horribly bitter in the description, you dork. Apparently he's too old. He's like, you new ones in your newfangled Game Boys that read item descriptions. So his wife had 2 Pokemon that had the egg. A young one. I'm also a young one, but I mimic the styles of the speech of the folks now. What do you say, young one? Which you teach mimic. Okay. This is another move tutor, only found in Emerald. This boy will teach the move Mimic, Flo, to a Pokemon. Mimic copies a move of the opponent and puts it into your moveset for the rest of the battle. Pretty good concept, but it's not a move that I really like using very much, so I'm not going to learn it. But now that we've explored all of Lavaridge Town, I think we're pretty much good to go to the gym, so let's do it. Champion Benny Mill! Lavaridge's gym leader Flannery uses fire type Pokemon. Her passion for Pokemon burns stronger and hotter than a volcano. Don't get too close to her, you'll burn. Hose her down with water and then go for it. There were so many innuendos in that guy's speech, it was nuts. I mean, hose her down. She is flaming hot. It's like, are you even trying to be subtle? And of course this gym is full of men. No surprise there. So if you haven't guessed by now, fire-type Pokemon is what we got in this gym. So, unfortunately for us, or unfortunately for me rather, because you probably have a different team than I do, unless you've been following this thing to a T, I don't have any water moves. So I'm not going to be at too much of an advantage here. I do resist fire moves, but I'm not all too good at, well, actually standing up to them offensively. So I'm going to have to worry about not really having a type advantage in this gym offensively, even though I have a type advantage on 3 Pokemon defensively. And of course you poisoned me. Always happens that way. I think I'm mainly just going to use Teddy out in the front for these regular trainer battles and then just have experience share on my other Pokemon. Typical fare for what I've been doing already, because Teddy just destroys everything. Unfortunately though, some of these Pokemon have Flame Body for their ability, so I could end up getting burned, but oh well. We'll just deal with that when it comes, if it does. And to be honest, actually, maybe I should just stay poisoned. I don't know. Sounds kind of stupid though, because I'd lose health while stepping though, but I got regular old potions I'm not going to use anywhere else, and hey, it would keep me from getting burned and lowering my attack by half. And if Teddy's who I'm going to be primarily using, I guess. Because, well, actually, you know what? No. I'll use Moagami. Moagami has Double Kick, which while that makes physical contact, you might be like, oh no, that's going to activate the burn. No. Thing is, fire Pokemon can never be burned, so I wouldn't have to worry about that if I just use Moagami, so nothing to worry about that. Let me go ahead and just use a Pecha Berry. Some people have been telling me it's Pecha Berry. I always thought it was Pecha Berry because it's based on the peach, so I don't know. I could be wrong, but hey, so can everyone. And there is nothing here. This was a complete waste of time. But hey, at least we got a trainer battle out of it that we wouldn't get otherwise, because you cannot fight the trainers after you clear a gym. Really, really weird how they do that. Down here, is this a trainer? No, it is not. Okay. Thing is, there's pits throughout this area. Some of them are just trainers hiding in patches of dirt, and there was nothing up here, so that was a waste of time. So let's go over here. And wow, I did not see that coming, and I did not see that coming either. As much as I love the mountains, I especially love volcanoes. Okay, so we're going to be using mainly Moagami, I guess, just to avoid that stupid Flame Body ability. Alright. Eli, how about you go read a book? Never did see that movie, actually. So, we'll use Double Kick on Slugma, and we'll use Ice Beam on Numel. Sounds pretty good to me, actually. Even though I don't have water moves. Speaking of that, why can't Ice be super effective on fire? I mean, everyone might argue like, well, you know, the heat melts it into water, but that's exactly my point. It melts it into water. That would put out the fire. I don't know why that is not a weakness of fire-type Pokemon. That is an age-old question. But for whatever reason, it's not. And, I hope I didn't make a mistake by selecting Nature Power there. I don't know what this area is considered as. I'm going to hope it's considered as Swift because it's indoors. Okay, yes, thank God. I was worried this area was going to be counted as sand. Ugh. I guess all the buildings are just the same on the inside when it comes to deciding what Nature Power actually gives you. Alright. So I got it, and yet my heart is clutched by ice. My art? Just like Art Attack in Paper Mario. I always thought that was kind of bad, like Art Attack. Oh, it's a pun of Heart Attack. I always thought that was... Oh, come on! That is a dick move! 392 degree heat? How do you know it's that degree? I don't know. Maybe that's like how hot it has to be for lava to form? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I doubt that though, because that seems awfully cold for rock to be melting, but I don't know, maybe. So, here we have a new Pokemon, Cleon. This isn't really a boss fight though, so I'm not going to be going too in-depth about it though, but the thing you got to know about Cleon is that it's really, really odd. It starts off as a normal type, but then once you hit it with a move, it changes its type to whatever type you just hit it with. So, needless to say, it can be a little bit annoying, but if you just fight it right and you have a diverse moveset, you can be really jerking. Why did you do that? What an idiot! Man. Okay, if he used Ember on Combuskin, I swear, I would have just... well, then again, I wouldn't have really been complaining, to be honest. I would have kind of been happy that I had an easy win, but still. Down goes Nummel. Really don't know why they have a Kecleon in this area. I guess it just to add some diversity. I don't know. I think I've been kind of complaining about that a little bit too much, you know, just saying that, you know, like, why do they have this type of Pokemon here? It's this type of gym, but I guess it does kind of add diversity and making it a lot less predictable. And that doesn't... I'm blinded by the sweat in my eyes. Oh. You guys ever have that where you have the sweat in your eyes and you can, like, feel the saltiness in your eyeballs? Ugh, I hate that feeling. That is the worst... one of the worst feelings ever. Not... if I do say so myself. Let me see here. I was gonna say it's probably the left one, but I'll try the right one first. I was really stupid to think that, I guess. Speaking of stupid, there was that fiasco a few videos ago where I taught Combuskin bulk up even though it learns it through leveling up. Don't know why I didn't remember that though, but hey, it's not like... to be fair, I wasn't gonna use the TM otherwise, so... Can I lower your defense, please? Oh well. So, let's go ahead and switch Tentacle out and just use Monogami. Wow, wow, wow. That sounded kind of cool. It was like Urge Gush, like, wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I'll stop. That's just, it's fun to say. Come on. Nummel just has the most fun cry. And I swear, Nummel, I don't know why, it always looked like a squeaky rubber bath toy to me. I can never see it any differently than as a squeaky rubber bath toy. And actually, you know what? Tentacle's about to grow to level 25? Never mind we don't have a water move, we're about to get one right now! That was lucky! Man, okay, so I do have a water move at this place. Get rid of Constrict, that move sucks, I've never used it once. Actually, I think I used it once, and I was like, wow, why did I ever use this? It is such a waste of time. So yes, we now have a water move and a poison type on a cool tent. So we have 3 Pokemon that are at a defensive advantage that is tough to say fast, and one that is at an offensive advantage. So we'll do that. Okay. Don't have the Mystic Water, but hey. Let me actually make sure I haven't missed that yet. Give me a moment. Oh, hell no. We are a long ways away from getting the Mystic Water. I didn't realize how late in the game they give it to you in this one. Kind of weird that they do that, but hey. Really? I'll battle with you. And of course, when I finally have a water move, no, the game just can't be that nice to me. It has to be like, no, we're gonna throw a fighting and psychic type at you so that you're weak to it. I guess we're going up this time. Very good. And I get the feeling this middle one is gonna suck. This one? Is this it? I think it is, actually. Yes, it is. That is the way to get to the gym leader. Now, as much as I wish that I could make this video like a half hour long and fight the gym leader, I think I'm gonna end this off here. So next time on Pokemon Emerald, after I go heal up my Pokemon, I'll meet you guys back up here. We'll be challenging the gym leader, Flannery. See you guys then.